Yo, what up, guys? This is the voice of Mr. Solution. So today I'll be walking us through my weekly outlook for GXY, gold, and GBPUSD. As a forex trader, these are basically the three pairs I pay key attention to. As a matter of fact, I only trade gold and GBPUSD. These are my major areas of specialty. So I'll be walking us through these three major pairs for us to understand holistically what we are expecting from the markets this week. But before we go right head into that, if this is your first time of visiting this channel, I encourage you to please hit the subscribe button. And if you like this content, if you like the things we are doing, you could just encourage us by sharing the video, commenting. There's any question you want to ask concerning forex trading, you could leave it at the comment section of this video. Or you are more interested in crypto, refer to our crypto channel. I'll be leaving the link at the description section of this video. Maybe you prefer crypto content, you could just go there and feed your eyes and feed your mind with the gamuts of our cryptocurrency content that we've been able to upload there. And then if you're looking for a community of traders where you would want to constantly receive market insights, market updates, forex, crypto, I invite you to our community, Telegram community precisely. I'll be leaving the link at the lower section of this video. Or perhaps you're just so free, you've not really understood how this whole thing works. You're looking for where you'll be getting daily trading signals on either crypto or forex. I also invite you could just hit me up on any of my Telegram accounts, so that I could walk you through how to become a member of this Market Crushers group. That's the name of this noble group we've been able to create over the weeks, and we are performing well. Our scorecard is really pretty much amazing. All right, so like I said, we'll be working us through the XY, gold, and GBPUSD. But firstly, we are starting with the XY. Do not bother about this chart. I believe that analysis, um, chart tells a story, right? For you to understand it very well, you need to follow the storyline. Most times, the whole thing gets confusing when you've not really been able to understand the storyline behind the chart. So I often leave my analysis on the chart so that I could pretty much understand the storyline. Here, looking at the DXY last week, we saw it break below this very support, and this is what happened. It went to this very low, it dropped here, and what is happening now? It's going up. So my expectation this week is that we could see DXY go back to a high of 103.837. One might ask, why do I like to analyze DXY since I don't trade it? I analyze it because I have discovered over the years of trading Forex that DSY and USD pairs, most pairs that have USD as their quote currency, they move in opposite direction. They move antithetically to each other. So if DSY is going up, invariably GBPUSD, ODS and the rest of them, they will be going down. So that's what I've been able to discover over the years. So I always like to analyze them in tandem with when I'm analyzing the GBPUSD pair that I often trade. So I'm expecting that this week, before this week runs out, we could probably see the SY go back to 103.837. And the reason for that is pretty much simple. Looking at this, we had this very downsloping resistance here that eventually it got broken. They created the support got broken. DSY coming back here, and what am I expecting? I'm expecting that there's going to be a pushback up, which it has already started. It began the journey last week, and I think before this week peters out, it could still go back to retest. So I expect that there's going to be a retest of this very downsloping resistance. Please, if you are now seeing my chart clearly, I encourage you to increase the brightness of whatever device it is you're watching this video from. It could be your laptop or whatever device it is you're using. Just increase the brightness because of the dark color so that you can see the figures and the chart clearly. Just increase the brightness of your device. All right, so that's pretty much on it when it comes to DXY. Switch it to the lower time frame, and we get to see the minute by minute information of what I'm talking about. Look at it. I said I am expecting that this current move that has begun, um, I'm expecting that it will continue. It will continue until it peters out somewhere around 103. within this week. So I'm expecting a buy on DXY. So moving it a step further, let's also look at GBPUSD and what it has done so far and what we're expecting from it. You could see there was this very this channel that DXY was respecting up until towards the Thursday, Friday of last week. It was actually on Thursday where we had this breakout that occurred, and what is happening now, it's been able to form another support. Yeah, GU has been able to form another support, which has been respecting. And remember the pair we analyze. If one is going up, the other one is going up, it's going down. If DSY is going up, invariably GBPUSD would be going down because they have an inverse relationship. So what as it is now, I just want to pay key attention to this white line now, which is serving as a support. Should this support line be broken, what it means is that I'll be shorting this market. And remember, I'm not just trading this thing on its own. I also like to take a cue from what the XY is doing. So as much as I'm waiting to see if this breaks out, I also want to get a better grasp of what DXY is doing so that I will know where to tilt my buyer. So that's pretty much on on GBPUSD. If you see, I've already simplified the whole analysis and all that. One might ask, why do I have a lot of lines on my chart? It's because I'm a trend line trader. That's basically my strategy. And there's no need reinventing the wheel when what you're working with, what you're using is already working for you. So I just like to keep my analysis as simple as possible so that anybody who doesn't even have the rudimentary knowledge of trading can or just make a trading decision off my chart just by simply looking at. So I like to keep it as simple as possible. There's no need complexing it and complicating it. So that's pretty much on it. For GBPUSD, my key attention is on this upsloping white line to see what happens. If the USY continues to respect it, that means I will be looking for a buy. If it breaks below it, I'll be looking for a short. So finally, let's look at my favorite pair, which is gold. Let's look at gold and we gold diggers. Call ourselves, we are the gold diggers, gold traders. We are the gold diggers. So what am I expecting? It's pretty much the same thing. I have this very resistance here. I want to see what happens if gold eventually comes to 2448.726. Although I think that should gold come there, it could likely drop because there are lots of liquidities that are left untapped. Liquidity here, and all that gold hasn't tapped. And as much as I think gold might drop when it comes to when it gets to 2448, I'm not also obvious of the fact that this is also a very important zone, that there is a liquidity around here. So there's still a chance that gold could still come here and then take up that very liquidity that is around there. So I'm just open-minded concerning this. So my key attention, my key level for today is 2448.726. When gold gets there, I want to see what happens. Currently, I'm not on any trade. I'm not on any position. So I just want to be as patient as possible to see what eventually happens should gold get to 2448. If it gets rejected, depending on the candle that was formed, depending on the type of candle that's on the entry trigger it gets, when the price gets there, it would form my decision whether to short or probably to look for long positions, knowing well long opportunities, knowing fully well that the next target of gold should be maybe it would want to take out this high. But if I get a bearish reversal candlestick, what it means that I should be looking forward to go drop into probably maybe this week we still see good go back to these 2,400 or even lower than that. These are just the two scenarios I'm looking forward to seeing how gold react to it. All right, guys. So that's simply what I wanted to share with us on this week's analysis. Just be open-minded. Don't just be so rigid in your approach of the market. Always look at the two scenarios. Always look at the two perspectives, because the market could move in either way. So when you have a rigid mindset, it blurs your mind. It blots out your mind from looking at the other extreme, the other side of the bargain. All right, guys. So that's pretty much on it. And I hope you have a beautiful and a profitable trading week. Remember to join our Telegram communities, both for crypto and for Forex. If you want to learn everything that has to do with cryptocurrency and forex trading. And that's all for that. I will talk to you guys soon. Hands ahead. Salute.